Upstairs is empty. We're not collecting anything from upstairs.
So the IUCN is over. There were 8,000 people coming, 1,000 organizations, and 800 events. It's a massive event. So could anything be achieved in these circumstances?
Yeah, it certainly was very, very big to have 8,000 events. This was indeed big and different, in my view. Big because if you have 800 events in a 4-day forum, which basically was like a Broadway show, a hit show. I think it's instructional because they called this our Green Congress. There was hardly any paperwork. One of the few papers is our paper, TerraViva. And no big resolutions. People did not sit down, they walked around. And that was the forum.
But many of these activists and member organizations have been complaining that they only meet and talk and no concrete action is taken, and too many decisions are taken at the Secretariat without consulting the member organizations. Is this another example of the lack of cooperation between the high levels and the grassroots levels?
Well, in a way it is, of course. The higher level sort of, it sets the tone. The higher level, the Secretariat cannot go into the field. It's got to be done by the people. And of course, there was criticism that there should be more synergy between the Secretariat and the members and the organizations and NGOs. In fact, this is what one of the things that the Director General of IUCN promised in response to some criticism, among others being, for example, as you know well, is IUCN coming too close to the corporate sector? Is it going to be bought over by Shell or Toyota?
Is this an issue that can break up the unity of the IUCN? Many members that I spoke to were very unhappy about this partnership. They said they were very dangerous, but they were also not very keen to express this openly.
Yes.
So this tension is still hiding somehow.
Well, what is happening is that IUCN has always been, in my view, inbred, always talking about conserving the nature and talking among its own members and its own stakeholders. It was something like preaching to the converted. And now they say, listen, we got to move out. And we got to involve, for example, religious leaders. That's another big development here. Same thing with business. It is known that small, big business, they pollute the earth. There's no doubt about it. But if you don't have a dialogue with them, IUCN and NGOs will go this way, and the business sector will go that way. They will pollute, and this group will scream. So it's good to have this dialogue, but you got to be careful because, I mean, you want to make sure that, I mean, trying to change business, you don't change yourself. And that was a Green Congress. One should not pollute it with tobacco, but I mean...
the Congress is over.
Farewell, back to pollution.